Okay, I'm going to attempt to do um, the game or pick it up from where I left off last and see if maybe the glitch that was happening last time is fixed. Hey Matthew, how are you? Okay, think we left off here.
This'll make it easier to carry.
Yeah, it was this picture.
The boy. It must be. But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the back. My family. Yet they're all still strangers to me. Lady Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days. The boy. How did he provoke Edward into throwing him down the stairs? My family.
Okay.
Yet they're all still strangers to me.
Oh, well, I guess you'll have to pry it out of my cold dead hands.
Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last night. What's this? Looks like it's drawn in blood?
Okay, so this is where we ended, or where it got stuck last time. Because I think it started loading for the next screen and got stuck here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, that was not creepy at all, was it?
Regardless of what I told Miss Cranon, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before. And they're getting worse.
Hey, Slacker, how are you? Trying to see if this game will play tonight and
I'll
not
give
get,
that a spin later.
not like freeze. Just keeping my fingers crossed. I always feel like there's something that I'm missing in these rooms. But I guess not. Okay. Um, I don't know what she's doing. I sent her an invite, though, to come in on the chat with us. I wonder what. I think I've already been down this section of the hallway, but we'll check again. Well, I am one of the Gamer girls. My name is Tanya. The other one is Heather.
My guess he's not much into small talk.
Ah, no, he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. So, go into the main room and then I'll check the quest log to see what I've got to do. Find the grave from the painting. I need to find out who the boy was. So I kind of think I need to find the old lady again.
Talking to me makes her very nervous, and I have nothing to ask her right now.
Okay. So maybe nothing here. I went the wrong way. So that's the way to the kitchen. I need to actually go into, I think it's where the suits of armor are on each side of the door.
Lady Margaret?
Yes, David?
I saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew I had it in my pocket.
Ah, that was taken in 1894. Young Johnny, your father.
You can...
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scahandew House. And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall. But your father was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken.
She's lying.
I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
That was 1894, so what year was this? I don't remember what year this was actually set in. It won't let me leave the house either. Alright. There was nothing up here. That I remember. Alright, so I need to go back and talk to Alyssa. Oh, I keep forgetting that's the, like, trashed office. Oh, I did not mean to go back in there. Very sensitive in some of these areas. It really is. Like if you're even pointing close to that area, it will make you go in there. Oh, hey, Rusty. Sorry, my chat froze. I didn't see you come in. How are you doing tonight? We're gonna go back and harass the maid now. See if we can figure out what she knows. I wish it would let me go outside. I guess eventually it will. I've got to discover everything in the house first. Hey, Odont, how are you doing?
Talking to me makes her very nervous, and I have nothing to ask her right now.
Yeah, you do. You gotta find out what she knows.
Shall we?
Oh, cool. I get to go to another room. I'm doing okay. Is she trying to get me lost?
Harsh as it may seem, a proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation. Harsh as it may seem, a proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking. You can play it. There's a lot of times during the day I'm not actually on the Switch.
Let's see what we can find down here. This is as close as I get. Otherwise, I'll have them crawling all over me. I have to find a way to eliminate them altogether. This is as close as I get. Otherwise, I'll have them crawling all over me.
Oh, come on.
I have to find
You
a
said
way
I
to
could light
eliminate
it.
them altogether. How cruel of Mr. McKinnon to send her down here alone. More spirit. Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning and magic tricks. The water of life. Some of these whiskies are from local distilleries. Looks fresh.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie. Another family member I've yet to meet. Ooh, a lot of blood for just one animal.
Wow.
Not the most hygienic workstation. A hunting map. Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate. Step right up.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not hurt?
Oh, wow.
A little trick I learned in India.
Oh.
Sorry, did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think... Huh.
Oh, wow.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems
Welcome to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed.
I'm sorry, don't. The game is called Black Mirror, and it was like on sale on PSN, so I just picked it up. It looked interesting.
Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pair of them.
Lovely. You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up to me, I'd have locked him up in the loony bin a bit sooner.
Locked him up?
So what are you doing down here anyway?
There's a line between honesty and rudeness that Cousin Eddie doesn't seem to recognize. I was helping Miss Crannan.
Oh, why didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs, I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said?
You're a
They all
creep.
tend to act like that in the presence of nobility.
You said something. About a loony bin?
I did. Oh. Oh, you don't know.
Well?
Oh, never you mind. I have an animal to prepare.
I'm getting very tired of everyone in this house avoiding
Okay,
my questions.
Respawn, I will. I mean, as of right now, I'm liking the game, but it really just depends on what kind of games you're interested in. It's an interesting story so far. The loading screens are
There's
terrible.
something you should know, sir. Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon. Library after dinner.
At last. I might get some answers.
Alright, let's see what the quest says. Okay, meet up with her after dinner.
I'd better leave Cousin Eddie to his hobby for now.
I wonder if I finally get to go outside now. Oh, well, I mean, if you're really into games like this, then yeah. This is a good one, and something similar to it. It is called The Town of Light. It's a lot like this one also. And which I've started that, I just haven't finished it. We have a few streams in our channel for The Town of Light if you want to check that one out. Dead by Daylight. I think that is
Master David.
You could tell it was
it's
me.
one that Heather
Your
has
footsteps.
played.
I ken the walk of everyone here.
Wow, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Father had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house. Father had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house.
Oh, he runs outside, doesn't he? Wow. Hey, the Scottish Gamer, how are you doing? I think this game is actually set in Scotland. Honestly.
Nobody left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems.
This was the tree I think the little boy was
I've
at
seen this
in the
before.
painting.
In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... Ah, these vines are too thick. I need something to cut through these.
Okay. I need to go back down and get a tool from the toolbox. Okay, so he's a little drunk. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is set in Scotland.
Rory's tools. A hammer, a tenon saw, a bolt cutter. All a bit rusty, but in good order. Rory's tools. A hammer, a tenon saw, a bolt cutter. All a bit rusty, but in good order. When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You can't go through what he did as a bairn and no be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison grown here did to your father. You can?
No, not really. The graveyard. Is it a family plot?
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up there.
A cheery thought. It's a shame we do not have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother?
Nah, no bother,
Bones and
Respawn.
food
That's
for
cool.
worms.
Okay, that's fine, Heather.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just grab it yourself, will ye?
He runs like he's drunk. Or maybe it's my finger is drunk. Let's go back to this one. That's the one he wanted to check out.
Better. Cecilia Shaw.
No,
and
so
Lord-
far it's been good. I'm not gonna
Cecilia.
jinx it though. It hasn't frozen
Let's
yet
see if
on
there's
me.
something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model.
Oh, cool. Got another piece.
Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child? How could I have known that something was buried here? I don't remember Father ever telling me about this grave. Father must have buried the chapel piece here for a reason when he was a boy. But why? And whose blood is it stained with?
Any... Oh, wait. Oh, found a photo. See, this is why, I mean, I know that I'm like directing him in all kinds of crazy directions, but it's kind of why I'm walking around as much as I am, because with this being one of those games that has a lot of puzzles in it, I don't want to like miss anything in these areas. or I'll be completely lost and you'll sit there and watch me struggle trying to figure out what happened. It won't let me go any further than this. I wonder if it'll let me go up to the chapel itself, to the doors. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't know if you got to see Cousin Eddie, but Cousin Eddie was kind of a jerk. See what my quest log. Explore the chapel. Okay. Oh, it's a beautiful chapel, and look at it. It's in ruins.
Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon, the year of our Lord, 1413.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial. Enigmatic, elaborately carved Pictish stones stand as timeless evidence of this. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the counsel they delight in giving to visitors. Traveler, beware. The Celtic peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war, they swiftly conquered the primeval Picts. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men used did shape forever the lands, even until this present day. It is said that the sempiternal burden our family carries rose at that time. 'Tis well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots, that they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is seldom told is the truth behind their defeat. Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers to aid their victory, powers not easily fathomed by the fragile human mind. This aid did come at the greatest of costs, a debt as yet unsettled, a price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon passes to dust. For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us, as we kept the secrets of Skahan Dhu, the secrets of the Black Mirror. Even as tragedy and madness did fester in our foundations, we held fast and steered the land through vile English attack and worse. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
Oh, you don't have to feel bad. I told you I would get on eventually. I had a few things I needed to do.
Some pages have been ripped out.
And
The only thing left seems to be some kind of
I
family oath.
got on
In
after
blood
I
we
got
are
settled
bound
down.
to the land we protect, to the truths we alone may conceal. I shall forfeit my life, lest my clan should suffer. I shall forfeit my spirit to hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are bound till the day of the reckoning.
What on earth? Where's the coal coming from?
Oh, that's creepy. You need to get out of there. You're gonna get possessed. This is messed up.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
Oh, wow. Oh. What is this? So here you go. They are in the water now. Didn't you say something about Lovecraft?
What are you trying to show me?
Oh. Somebody...
She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down.
Oh, somebody... Oh. If I get too close to her... Oh. I'm kind of afraid of what happens when the picture starts going down.
There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be... Edward.
It will not let me go anywhere else. There's got to be a reason why it wants me to climb this. So we must figure out who that is. Yeah, I mean, I see. There he is. And you can see him, but I can't get out of this sequence for some reason. And I don't think it has anything to do with, like, the controls. There's got to be something that I'm not seeing in this whole situation. And it won't let me go any further than there when I'm walking. It just tells me to climb. There is a light up there, though, when he is up there. Let's see if I can move a little closer to see. And this is just a... Oh, nope, it just makes me climb right back up there. Ah. It looks like... Ah, there we go. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh! Wow, that's... I did not expect that to happen. I did not think I was going to die in this game. Alright. So...
The place is crumbling. Not the safest spot to pray. Father, I hope you found your peace. Were you sick, like they say you were? Or the victim of this curse? This curse of the Gordons?
For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others
I
did
think we
bow
have to go
us,
back
as
through
we kept the secrets of
the
Skahandu,
books.
even as in time.
Okay, I can skip them. I was wondering if I could skip them.
Some pages of...
In blood we are bound to the land, to the truths we alone may conceive. I shall forfeit my life, lest my clan should suffer. I shall forfeit my spirit to hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are bound till the day of the reckoning.
What on earth? Where's the call coming from?
This is where it starts. So... better watch out, you're gonna get possessed.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real. All this looks like the bottom of a lake. What are you trying to show me?
Okay. So now I know, and I can go back over there and maybe avoid being killed.
She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down. I feel like I've missed something. I feel like I've missed something.
Okay. Oh no.
I feel like I've missed something.
The only thing that you've missed is not actually examining her.
There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be... Edward.
Okay. Okay, I've unlocked this moment. But what do I do up here, though? Do I just need to go back? No. If I let it go dark, he gets me. But it won't let me go back down either. Let me get, like, closer and see if...
A note. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Find my child!
Oh my god! Oh! Oh!
Are you all right?
Come on. Ah! He's depending on my fingers to keep him sane. That's not a good plan at all.
Did you see her? She drowned.
Calm down, you're in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
Hey, Izzy, how are you
Oh,
doing?
if I told you, you think
Hey,
me
Ziggy, I can never say the
It's
little
just what your father
Katsu.
said to me.
mad. What? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Leah Farber. I treated your father at the asylum.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you are all right.
Okay, cool. That's what I know you as. Like, you know, when you learn somebody's name and that's what you call them, it's hard to change that.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
What's this about an asylum?
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why? Who did that to him?
I did. But unfortunately, he managed to escape.
What? Hold on a minute. How dare you come in here and...
Told you? Your father was a madman. A complete and utter madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
Oh, I'll kick Cousin Eddie in the head.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way. I was trying to help him.
He's dead. Capital job.
Now, hold on just a minute.
This is like becoming a very intense drama here.
Oh, 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 Jesus! Oh, no! No! No!
Oh no. Now you can't find what Elsa knows. Oh, her neck's broken. Oh wow. That's pretty messed up.
Eddie, it'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
I shall alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
An accident? You think so? Just after the madman's son turned up at our door.
And yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
How dare you? I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed. Angus, would you?
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your father's death.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father. Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said. But something felt wrong, even then.
So, what was my father like when you locked him up?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil. I wish I had reached him, had been able to reach him.
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back. Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Who knows? I think what scared him was beyond the physical. He used to babble about a dark force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved you to India? To get as far away as possible?
I believe so.
And yet, here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
Who knows? Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world.
And what do you think? Was your father right? Are there things beyond the physical?
I have other things to worry about right now. Things like a drowning woman floating in thin air. If you really want to help me, I need to find out what the maid knew. What Lady Margaret and Angus didn't want her to tell me.
You believe it got her killed?
Maybe. What I saw in the chapel, it has to be real. She must have drowned herself down at the loch. Because if it's all in my mind, like father, like son.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her?
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers. We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
Okay.
To find out who killed her?
To be sure she was murdered.
Alright.
I guess we'll have the key. Unless we can find another way in.
Is there another way in, or go get the key? Let's see. I've got a new quest update in here, so let me look at my log. Alright, so we really need to find out about her death. Let's go get the key from Angus. Okay, so let's not, because apparently I don't know how to leave the kitchen.
Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
Maybe I can go into the garden. Maybe there's a storm door to the cellar outside.
What is it? I'll get you back. Oh, you again.
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit. Don't go. Can I just have a few
It's not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
Girl, get out of my face. Here.
Nobody in this house is particularly chatty. Not even when I have an actual question for them. Maybe once I found out what really happened to Father here, I can finally talk to my family and staff about some lighter topics. Nobody in this house is particularly chatty.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her?
To be
Oh, goodness. I know we need to do that, but we need to find out how to get into the cellar. I guess we need to go around to... Oh. Why don't we just get in the car and leave? That's where we just came from. There has to be a way to the cellar.
We need to examine the maid's body.
Yes,
to find out who killed.
I know.
To be sure she was murdered.
I know. I didn't think it would actually let me go that far away.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah, easy. This game is kind of creepy. It really is.
How curious. Come and look at this. Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with. Something's carved into each one. I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
This is where... Yeah.
We need to examine the...
I know.
To be sure.
Okay. I know we need to examine the maid's body. But I think we're going really far away from the house when we really don't need to. I think like working on finding out about the drowned woman. But I really do need to go back to inspect the maid's body. Hey Matthew, welcome back. I guess we're going to go back to the house because I did not see a cellar. And go find the guy with the keys. Well, that wasn't creepy at all, was it? Show up in some random dark room. She is the doctor to his father, or his father's doctor. Not sure where everybody would be. I wonder if she will guide me where to go, or if she's waiting for me to guide her.
I've read enough to know Edward was a dangerous man. Perhaps even a murderer. Why does Margaret still hold him in such high esteem? Oh, it's so dark. I can't even hardly see. That's the only light in the house, besides her candle. Let's see if my trusty key will get this open. Not like this. Not like this.
This is one of those where I've got to figure out which way to do this. She probably does want to go back outside.
Not like this. Not like this.
Oh, I just wish the key would pop up and I wouldn't have to do this every time. This is one of those mechanics that I don't like about this game. Okay, wait. That needs to go in. Okay.
Not like this.
No. We're going to not mess with that right now until I figure out exactly how that key is supposed to be. Yeah, I think she does want to go back outside, but it did not let me go, like, around the house the way I thought it would. But we do need to go down to the cellar. And so we've got to figure out, like, where the key would be or something. See, it's so dark, I'm walking into tables. I need you to keep up, girl. You got the light. See, come on.
I guess we'll have the key. Unless we can find another way in.
Oh. I think there is a dumbwaiter. I wonder if the dumbwaiter will let us go in.
I think I might have an idea how to get into the cellar, but I'm not sure you'll like it.
If it involves this filthy dumbwaiter, don't even think about it.
True, that wouldn't be very ladylike.
You might want to consider what I do for a living before trying to taunt me this cheaply.
You said you'd help me, so help me.
On my terms.
I can't fit in there, and I see no other way into the cellar.
You're asking me to put a lot of trust in you, given the circumstances.
You can trust me, and I will do my very best to learn to trust you.
All right, then. Clothes can be washed. Lovely. Pull me back up! I need something to open the doors from the inside once I'm down there.
This should do it.
Going down.
Good luck.
See you in a minute.
I don't know if I would be doing that.
Dr. Farber. Is everything all right?
Why can't they turn the light on in this house?
Leah! Oh, if anything's happened to her.
You needn't worry about me. I've been to stranger places than this castle. Follow me.
I don't remember.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
where's that sudden draft coming from?
Your stag is here, my little doe.
Little doe? Not exactly the usual way to address the staff.
Ah! Oh my god! Oh god! This is so messed up! That's like the second time that they've caught me, like, staring at them. Okay, cool. So...
What a horrific way to die. Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Where's that sudden draft coming from? Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
Stay.
David, can you hear me? Mr. Gordon, are you with me?
The missing pendant. He threw it into the blood-filled basin.
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
Oh, wait. Okay.
David, can you hear me?
No.
Mr. Gordon, are you with me?
Okay.
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
I can't, because if I try to speak to you...
David, can you hear me?
If it gets too dark, then they'll kill me.
Mr. Gordon, are you with me? Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please. David, can you hear me? Mr. Gordon, are you with me?
I see what's happening, but I can't hear what they're saying.
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please. David, can you hear me?
No, she's gonna hear me. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna be done for tonight. We'll pick up at this last save and figure out how I can actually hear their conversation. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So, you know what, guys? Heather got Maneater, so she'll do Maneater at some point tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening, I think we are supposed to be doing Monster Hunter with Mr. Game & Watch and Ravenous Spectre, but I'm not exactly sure what time. I'm sure when Heather does Man-Eater, she will let everybody know what time we're supposed to be meeting up. But thank you for visiting and watching me get eaten by the maid. That's always fun, right? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, thanks guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.